Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. What do you do when you're waiting? Do you worry or do you work? Let's talk about that today. So just came across this thought. We are trying to sell our house. It's been on the market for about a week. We've got somebody coming looking at it this Sunday, which is awesome. But what do you do while you're waiting? It could be to sell your house. It could be to get a new job, career change, going to college. Any big decision you're waiting to hear back an answer for. What do you do in the meantime? The Bible even says, why worry about tomorrow? Tomorrow has enough problems of its own. It's so easy to worry. You worry about, is this the right step? Is this going to go through? Are we going to get the house? Are you going to get the job? Whatever that next step may be. And sometimes it's easy to let the worry take over and you don't do the work.
It will make you sick. I've never seen it accomplish anything. I've never seen worrying about anything change it. So I decided not to do it. If you can't do anything about it, why the hell worry about it? Every negative thought you have releases poison into your system and will kill you or give you cancer or tumors or whatever else you can think of. So if you're thinking negative about anything, erase that.
There's a lot of people in Western North Carolina that definitely have pretty good right to worry, and they're still living in tough conditions, starting to get electricity back, may have lost their homes. They legitimately have a reason to worry. And looking back on life, you can go back to certain things that you've gone through in the past, and I know you've probably worried about them just like I do, just like everybody else does. And then 5-10 years down the road, you realize, why did I even worry about that? And so it just puts in perspective that worrying definitely is going to add nothing but frustration, anxiety, borderline depression. It's not going to add anything positive.
Oh, God is still working, which is incredible news for those of you that have been praying for a long time. When you pray, God hears your prayer. Even if you don't see anything, it doesn't mean God's not doing anything. While you're waiting, God is still working.
So what do you put your hope and faith in those times where you're waiting? Because the waiting is the hard part, but that's where you find out where your true faith lies. Me, I'm a worry wart, and I show it in my body anytime I worry. But just trying to make sure that I continue to work, take care of the house that we have, keep it updated, work it, the job that I'm at, take care of the land that we have, just in case. Because if it doesn't go through, then we're going to stay right here. And if it does, we're going to be ready. Now, as far as moving houses, the working is packing up, cleaning, painting, touching up, getting it ready for viewing, showings, whatever that may be. Waiting on a job opportunity may be just growing where your feet are planted. Until the good Lord moves you or that opportunity presents itself to you, just keep watering the grass that you're in right now, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it, where you give it time, where you put your head down and just show up and keep doing the work while you're waiting.
If you look down, that's what be where your feet are means. You look down and you say, I'm on the field. This is what I need to do on the field. I'm not thinking about what's going to happen next week. I'm not thinking about what's going to happen in the next game. I'm thinking about what's going to happen on the next play. That's what be where your feet are. Just like when you're in school, you look down, I'm in school. I need to be focused on whatever class I'm in, all right, so I can do what I need to do. I don't need to be daydreaming about what I'm going to do when practice comes. All right, that's not being where your feet are. Being where your feet are is you're taking advantage of the moment that you're in. So when you're playing, you want to be focused on playing. You don't want to be looking in the stands.
So whatever situation that you're in, ask yourself, Am I worrying or am I working? And hopefully by working, it kind of takes some of the worry away. It keeps you busy, keeps your mind off things, and sometimes it's just a faith tester and also a faith builder. And hopefully 5-10 years down the road, whatever you're worrying about right now, you'll look back and say, man, I worried for nothing, because all of my steps were ordered. The path that I was supposed to take, the job that I was supposed to take, the house that we were supposed to get, the college I was supposed to go to, whatever the situation it may be, while you're waiting, if you continue to work, it actually keeps you distracted from the worrying.
And while you are waiting, God is still working. Even now, you may feel like you're in the middle of brokenness, but God's plan is better. There is a chapter 4. His blessings are real. He's working in all things to bring about good to those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And one day you'll look back and see the providential will of a good God who was with you all the time, even in this moment.
Well, I hope this video maybe give you something to think about, maybe encourage you a little bit. It's not us necessarily building anything, fixing anything, working on the land, but just something to get you thinking about so that we're not so focused on worrying all the time. I encourage you guys to, if you're strong in your faith, when you're going through situations, you just pray. Let go and let God. And if not, that maybe you can find something that would give you just a peace and a strength during the times where you're waiting on difficult answers, where you're waiting for doors to open, and you guys will be ready. But just continue to put in the work instead of worrying. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video.